Alright, let us continue on. We were talking to this guy. Okay. Did we show him everything yet? I don't know. Did I examine everything? I did examine everything. That's good. I don't know if I presented everything to him. Ah, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Well, that's good. You shouldn't. So sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me. But I'm really sorry. I don't know a thing about it. Okay? Then, yeah. He always cares about my attorney's badge, but nothing else. Press conference. You gave me the ticket. Okay? Good thing. That kidnapper. Has he said anything since then? Well, he tried, but there was a lot of interference. I see. That radio interference. Who would have thought it was caused by a spy camera? I mean, it is also transmitting, right? So. Hey, that article. Is that from Gossipland? Yeah, I guess so. Ah, you too? I absolutely love this magazine. You too? Oh, they wrote a little something about me once. Kill Samurai's Midnight Dine and Dash. Dine and Dash? I brought 10 copies of that issue, you know. You think we could somehow get back to this article? No. Probably not. Guitar. The Jammin' Ninja made me want a bright red guitar, you know. I wanted to be cool like him, so I went out and brought one. Okay, I mean, you're rich enough, I guess. Oh, that's nice. Ah, but you don't understand. I can't get a single sound to come out of it. Oh, okay. Because I sort of tripped on it and crushed it the day after I bought it. Okay, that makes sense. I can't believe Miss Andrews tried to frame Matt. Those two have such a strange relationship with each other, don't they? Looks like Mr. Powers is just as in the dark about things as I am. I guess I don't have a choice other than to go talk to the two of them myself. Yeah, crime photo. Try to frame, okay, thing. About framing. Suicide. Sorry, doesn't know about the suicide. Attempted suicide. Doesn't know about that. The autopsy report, he doesn't care. Probably framing again. Yep, frame dialogue. Lotta's photo. Once again, framing. Do you know about the card? Nope. What about Maya? I'm sure he won't hurt her and he'll let her go soon. Yeah. Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her. Thanks. I'll try. Pearl Faye. So are you Maya's little sister? I'm sorry, but no. Oh, then you must be Mr. Wright's little sister. Again, I'm sorry, but... Then whose little sister are you? I'm sorry, but I'm an only child. Oh, I see. Sorry. Pearl looks so sad. She looks really sorry too. She wanted a sister or a child. I'm honored you're asking me. She wanted like a sibling. I don't know anything special about this person. I'm sorry. Ah, it's okay. You don't have to apologize so much. Sorry again. Francisca. Bert. I mean, you know these people, but whatever. It's you. Hey, is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. But when I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am. I think your face makes you look like a very kind person. Oh. Aw, Mr. Powers is getting teary-eyed. Lot of heart. Doesn't know about lot of heart. What about Juan Corrida? He debuted around the same time as Matt in everything, you know. Really? Started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad one story ended so soon. Then Matt and Guard. Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential. Star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He might have ordered it though. Security. I never thought I would have seen her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know. I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess. Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things, Chaco. That's not funny. Yeah, I guess not. When he was on trial, Adrian Andrews. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you want to know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know. If you're interested, I can give you a little bit of the details. So happy. He looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Yeah, I already know about this. Celeste. That's Juan's former manager, right? Celeste Impacts. She was with Global Studios for a while way back when. But some things happened and she ended up moving over to Worldwide Studios. Some things, as in... Well, there's no one left around who knows the details, you know. Only rumors are left now. John Doe. On my monitor, okay, doesn't know about John Doe, obviously. He is the killer. Tomorrow's testimony. So, about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? Me? Talking about me? I am going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Ouch, I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Stand on guard. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable. Ow, so sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him. His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? He likes her, but why? Now, you know, you've read the magazine, so you know she's with freaking Juan. She was, I guess he's dead now. Ah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities and their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? You should know. A dazzling sort of image? But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen. Well, that's true. Oh hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Inpax? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is it because freaking Matt and Guard slept with her? And then found out, Juan found out that his fiance had slept with someone else? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Leave Mr. Powers to suicide. Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. Yeah. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Yeah. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Corrida? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Corrida by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews, they are both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Yeah. Alright, so we're done here. We'll go back to the detention center now. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Adrian Andrews now. It's her turn. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. But there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Corrida had on Mr. Ungard. She says nothing. I mean, she already broke, right? Here's my attorney's badge. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me the things that are of no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Okay, now. Ask you about this. Trifling matters. Yeah, it won't be trifling soon, by the way. Once we reveal that we have secrets. I was the one who organized the whole press conference. Juan wanted to deal the most damage possible to Matt's career. And that's why he was killed. It's quite simply a story of cause and effect, yes? Some ways. You know about this? I'd like to ask you about this. I told you traffic matters. Waste of time. What about this? This is also a waste of time. Give me a second. Okay. Trifling matters. Okay, well. Magazine clipping about you. It appears to me that that rumor was started by Juan himself. Whoa. Mr. Corrida. But I am Matt's manager, remember? I think he wanted to embarrass Matt through his relationship with me. But didn't Mr. Corrida like you? There weren't any feelings of love between us. Well, okay. For me, it was about getting Celeste's suicide note. For him, it was about wounding Matt's pride. That's all it was. That's... Poor Pearls is in shock. She sees just how cruel the world really can be. They don't really care. The guitar. So there was a nickel samurai costume inside of this case, correct? Yes, there was. I even personally carried it there from the studio. I always thought it was such a childish thing to dress up and wear a costume like that. But I never thought that I would wind up using it myself that night. The wine. When I was pouring that glass of juice. I honestly had no idea that Juan was dead. I see. I really am a terrible woman, aren't I? One moment I'm thinking of looking after him. And the next I'm stabbing him in the chest with a knife. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Time. About this photo. The person who stabbed the body and opened the guitar case was me. And that was so you could get the nickel samurai's costume out so you could wear it. I thought I had executed that part quite well. But you showed me differently. You are a formidable lawyer, Mr. Wright. What? I mean, a button. You know, there was only one thought running through my head at the time. With this, I can finally expose Matt's true nature to the world. What was his true nature? His true nature. I wonder why she's saying that but not telling me what his true nature is. If it were me, I think I'd be happy to finally get that kind of thing off my chest. Yeah. Suicide report. I don't care what the reason was. It's unforgivable that he hid Celeste's suicide note. But you don't have any proof that she left a suicide note behind, right? Celeste, she always believed there was a right way and a wrong way to do anything. She would have left a note. I wholly believe that. And your attempted suicide. So stop it. I don't want to remember the hopelessness and the despair I felt back then. Hurry up and put that away, Mr. Nick. I am so sorry. I wanted to see the Juan's autopsy report. It's trifling, apparently. The knife. Friends from my head at that time. Expose Matt's true things. Yeah, okay. Lotta's photo. A true nature picture card. It was near Juan's dead body. Yeah, near the thing. I noticed it when I went to fill the glass. And then when I realized that Juan was dead, I completely panicked. That's when I must have unconsciously picked this card up and put it into my pocket. As for why, I simply don't know. If you had left it there, Matt would not be implicated. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. Do you not care about anyone? Gumshoe. Trifling. Miles Edgeworth, he's your lawyer. No? He's dead. Okay. That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and ever will be. Irk, what a horrible thing to say. Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright. Neither do you, because he kinda likes you. He is a very prideful man, or rather was. He absolutely had to compete with Matt in everything, no matter what it was. He really was such an idiot. Miss Andrews? Well, I guess maybe all stars are like that. Never giving any thought to other people's feelings. Matt and guard. Miss Andrews? That things have come to this. I have nothing left to say about that man. Not one word. Okay, security lady? Trifling? What about you yourself? I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. So sorry. Okay. Celeste Impacts. Celeste was my mentor. She was a strong woman. She wouldn't kill herself over any old trifling matter. So you have some ideas of why she killed herself? Yes, I suppose. We can ask her. John Doe. He's trifling. He's not trifling, but she doesn't know. Matt and Guard. I'd like to ask you about Matt and Guard if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ungard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Well, it does. Celeste Impacts. About Miss Celeste Impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. There's a note on the table right there. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. Yeah. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. Whoa. You wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it had. I wonder what it said. Yeah, 1 second. Alright, why frame him? Why did you try to frame Mr. Ungard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews, she doesn't trust the police. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now? Oh. One lock hiding something, okay. A psych lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You are not my lawyer. To be honest, you are more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Yeah. He did want revenge because the suicide note probably mentioned him. Or he slept with her or something, and that's what caused her marriage to break off. Single lock. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you are saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste impacts, obviously. Celeste. There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Inpax's suicide. But what are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You are right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Inpax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Celeste and Matt. Talk. I don't know, man. This relation, they were lovers, I guess. Was Corrida's manager and fiance Andrews' mentor? A hotshot star who plays Nickel Samurai's rivals with Jam and Ninja? I don't know. That's it? Yes. And what sort of relation is this supposed to explain? Well, Miss Inpax and Mr. Ungard's. Before you start, Mr. Wright, perhaps I should first request to see proof that your brain is wired correctly. I can't afford to mess up something as big as this. I need evidence that clearly shows a connection between Miss Inpax and Mr. Ungard. I don't have that. If I can find that, I can finally get the real story. I wonder if you'd like to try again, Mr. Wright. The only thing I can think of is this note. That's wrong again. I cannot explain it. Well, then how am I supposed to do anything here? Because I'm stuck on both fronts. Don't know there's any connection right now. Okay, maybe he has something. March 22, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Phone. Mr. Nick, your phone. I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Beep. Hello? We've got a big problem, pal. Well, what's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Oh, okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here? Okay, he's already here. It's terrible. I don't know what to say. Okay. Oh, I got here faster than I thought. Hey. Beep. No time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as anything here. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Eh? We found it. This quickly? And this bear's what gave them away, pal. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth that figured? Shish pearls. And go on. There's only one person who brought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room? Matt and Guard. Huh? Matt and Guard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Can I have the evidence? I don't have evidence about it. How do I show it to him, man? Dialogue again. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Actually, the crime happened at the recently completed hotel in the center of town. The Gatewater Imperial Hotel. Just how far are they going to expand their empire? That's nothing new, man. Hey, it's wilting a little. I'll give it some delicious water, pal. Ah, it's okay. I already did that. The watering can. Where are you, Mr. Watering Can? Did he just call the watering can Mister? Okay, he can be fun. This is the Nickel Samurai, right? Yeah, that's right. Mr. Nick. Please take care of Mystic Maya and be her Nickel Samurai, alright? Yeah, sure. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row, they mock me. Oh, do you need to look something up in one of these law books, Mr. Nick? Which book is it? Which book do you need? I can't read those hard books and I can't reach them either. But I can read and I'm tall, pal. So please stop competing with an 8-year-old. It's disturbing. Weird. Table? My desk. Since I don't have time to sit, it's unusually clean. Oh, I cleaned it up for even more for you last night. But I can get it even more cleaner, pal. Ah, that's for the toilet. What a mess, literally. Okay. Well, I can present all the evidence again. My attorney's badge. Look, it's my attorney's badge. Oh, it's a little tarnished, don't you think, pal? Don't worry, I'll make it all sparkly shiny again. I'm really touched. Great. Interesting. Ekatama, could you please take a look at this? I can't think of anything to say about this, pal. But why don't I make us some instant noodles instead? That's alright, really. Okay. Then we gotta go through everything real quick again. Just to make sure we have all the information. Transceiver. Have you heard anything from the kidnapper? Nope, not a word since we were cut off by the radio interference. Well, we know his goal is to get an acquittal for Matt on guard. So I don't think he'll hurt Maya because that's not going to help him at all. Come on, we can't lose hope, pal. Yeah. Lotus camera. Flippin'. He doesn't care about magazines, huh? Yeah. Hotel guide map. Guitar case. Nothing about the guitar case. The wine glass. Crime photo. Nothing. Button? Yeah. When I saw that button, I thought to myself, this is gonna prove Mr. Ungard's guilty. But it looks like there was a lot more to it than I thought, huh, pal? You're a pro. You should know better than to say something like that. Well, I'm not a cop anymore. Just a regular helper around the office now. So, I wonder if he misses working on the precinct. Suicide report. Attempted suicide report. Yeah. One's autopsy report. Knife. Who would have thought that this knife Mr. Ungard used to eat his dinner steak with, go on, that it would be stabbed into the victim's body by Miss Andrews of all people. I guess she just hated the victim that much, huh, pal? The question isn't why she hated the victim to that extent, but rather why she tried to pin the murder on Mr. Ungard. I wonder if she really hates Mr. Ungard. Yeah, she does. We gotta figure out why. Lotta's photo. So this nickel samurai was really Miss Andrews, huh? Yeah, this is either when she went to Mr. Ungard's room to get the knife, or when she was done with the foul deed. But I guess we'll never know. Card. Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes these cooked snail things. He doesn't know. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that? Mr. Nick. I think we just solved the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, alright? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Naya. It'll be okay. You'll see her again, little missy. Yeah. It's really important that you don't give up. Oh, okay. I guess a big voice really does give you a sense of presence. I won't give up, ever. He's a big guy. Pearl. Cheer up, you can't give in, missy. Yeah. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. It's a real genuine pistol. I don't have my pistol or my police badge anymore. Cheer up, you can't give in. Yeah. What are those two doing? Gumshoe. People are jealous of my roguishly cool detective look, pal. Because of this look that I passed the detective's test, you know. Oh. But you know, people can't coast through life on their looks alone, pal. Yeah, you can't count on your looks alone. Wow. I learned something new today. This should be obvious. Francisca. Is she alright? After being shot, I mean? Her wound isn't that bad. Well, the gunshot wound anyway. But the wound to her pride, now that's a different story, pal. The wound to her pride. Well, until now, she's always upheld the Von Karma creed. But since she came here, well, you've given her pride quite a beating, pal. Oh. I mean, she may act all grown up, but she's really still just an 18-year-old. Quite frankly, I worry about her, pal. Edgeworth. That's the first time I've seen that side of Mr. Edgeworth, pal. Making people say what he wants them to during testimony. I want to know what in the world happened to him all this time he's been gone. Yeah, Will Powers. Take a look at this. I can't think of anything. Mr. Noodle is okay. Lotta, he doesn't care about also. And then here he goes again. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt Engard are. Juan Corrida, though, he was always desperately trying to be better than Matt Engard. Yeah, Matt Engard. I can't believe it. Maya getting kidnapped all because of this guy. I mean, what kind of person is the real murderer anyway? Maybe they're a big fan of Mr. Engard, but the kidnapper's voice sounded like an old man to me. Yeah, old bag. Old bag. Okay, okay. Adrian Andrews. My impression of her has totally changed, pal. I wonder what she is doing right now. I'm sure she's still being questioned. She sure got herself into quite a big mess trying to frame Mr. Engard. She'll probably be spending the night at the detention center. Yeah, that's right. She's still at the detention center. Yep. Celestine facts. She was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. Because of the suicide of the mentor she depended on, Adrian Andrews tried to follow her in an attempted suicide. Now the question is, who is Miss Andrews relying on now? And then John Doe. Okay, now we can actually talk to them. Stuff there. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just this receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me, I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Engard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt added to the court record. A receipt for $3,800. Proof Engard bought a stuffed bear identical to one in evidence. And the spy camera. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear refiled into the court record. Spy camera set to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running at time of murder. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Engard. I mean, it was in his house where the freaking recorder is. Why? Why would Mr. Engard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. Engard, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearl. Matt Engard, what in the world have you done? Done some messed up shit, obviously. Well, we got some new evidence we can present now, at least to some people. Credit card receipt. Could you please take a look at this? If it doesn't know anything about it, what do you mean? Transmitter. That on guard. What was he thinking? You mean setting the spy camera up in the victim's room? Yeah, and it was recording at the time of the murder too, pal. Don't you find that just a tad suspicious? It doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. I mean, don't mind me. I didn't mean it that way, pal. Then what way did you mean it? Yeah. Stuffed bear in the right eye. That on guard. Then okay, same shit, okay. Well then, let us go over to the detention center. Oh, he's straight up here. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Now you will tell me. You will tell me math's secret. Talk to me about this receipt. Could you please take a look at this? I know it may not seem important, and I might as well be in bed. What about the transmitter? Okay, you can say you don't care, but you will care. Why are you even calling? I don't think he's calling anyone. Well, let's put him on the spot now. Math's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Corrida had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. You have a receipt that you bought. What the hell? Well, Mr. Ungard? Bro, I didn't load. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult my friend, okay? Good laugh and Chakalaha snort. Shit, how far back? I overloaded it, don't I? No! God damn it. Well, now I have less stuff. Whatever, I gotta deal with it. Can't believe I forgot. Spy camera is the thing. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then send the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? The stuffed bear you bought? The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Oh. Huh. I guess Juan had a few of those kind of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... Well, put simply, it was you. Mr. Unguard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Ah, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? Hmm. What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard. Hmm. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all just a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here is proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. The receipt that you bought it. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800. This could be the toothbrush that I brought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? You did. Dude, you should have said that earlier. That break second one. So can I ask you one thing? Yes. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corrida's room and filmed in secret is... Catch these two. Adrian Andrews? There is a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida were having secret meeting. You, who were keeping tabs on Mr. Corrida, you were going to reveal this as a fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer dude, that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Corrida because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. Oh. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Corrida's room was... the less impact? Oh, right. If I really wanted to set up a spy camera, I wouldn't have set it up in Juan's room. It would have been in your office, dude. Huh? My office? Well, dude, you're always saying really absurd things, right? It'd be like getting the Comedy Channel for free. Arg, I'm so close, I can feel it. If you're done laughing, so Miss Andrews, one reason, probably the suicide. Can't you have forgot to do like this? That's all I had to do about it. But whatever. It's just another row. Bye, Law Candy. It goes attention to the spy camera. Hidden in the bear. Gave this. Had a card, gave it. Right. Do I have proof? Purdue. Broken. And filled with secret was Celeste Impact's suicide note. Different, am I wrong? Mr. Unguard. Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk with you about as much as I will, which is not at all. I have to somehow get it through his head. I'm not giving up. So, is it time to throw in the towel yet, dude? Sorry, but no. I am going to find out what I want to know because I must. You hit this camera and filled in secret is it just the article again? It is just the article again. Adrian Andrews? Oh. Oh, I messed up. I messed it up. One second. I'll be back. Walk his ass up again. Pay close attention. Bang, first shot. That was a hidden. Ba-bam, second shot. Broke a lock. Person who gave this was you. Another shot. Then he's like, well, give me proof. Blam, proof. Fourth shot. Then breaks a second lock. Why are you looking into these things? That is the rumor. Right, I tried this, right? Found by Juan Guaido's suicide report. Yes, I did. Okay, not that either. Mr. Nick, if you push us up anymore, your soul will shatter. Please count down, collect your thoughts, and try again. I made too many mistakes. Your soul will shatter? That can happen? What the hell? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.